Okay, here I am live. I'm sure that the court system and the police department and everybody is going to go ahead and see this. I called my attorney, and it's literally the first time he's ever answered the phone. First time he's ever answered the phone. And yeah, nobody's probably even. This is worthless that I'm even doing this. Nobody's even seeing this. I don't care. People say, yeah, no, I'm here. I'm a real TI. I'm a person that's paying attention to this. Uh, I'm completely censored. Nobody that can do anything about this is going to see any of this. Yeah, you're seeing this. Yeah, great, great. Who the fuck are you? Um, I'm being sentenced tomorrow. My attorney said the judge has denied my request to go to a trial, and they're going to sentence me to become a felon after 11 fucking police officers showed up to this call and say that they don't have. Q's bullshit. Q's fucking nonsense. Um, somebody just said Q just made a drop. Q just made a drop. Q's fucking nonsense. It's a psyop to get everybody just to wait around and hope something's going to happen. And nothing's ever going to happen. We're going into totalitarian dictatorship soon. We will never have a president again. And the signs are clear. So I'm done with this. I'm done with your fucking court systems. I'm done dealing with any of this. I'm not showing up tomorrow. Fuck you people. Fuck you, Judge Herod. Fuck all of you attorneys and all of you Freemason gang stalking pieces of shit that have ruined my life. You can fucking come and get me. I am not going anywhere. Okay? I will not be there. And you can come try to take me by force. You can come shoot me. That's the only way that anything is going to fucking happen. I am not going through this bullshit anymore. I am not going through this bullshit anymore. I have tried to go through the process. I have tried to get attorneys to. I've spent all of the money that I have. I have spent all of the money that I have. I have been stalked, harassed, fucking raped. I've had my life destroyed. I've had my life destroyed. And maybe the lawyer is lying. Why would the lawyer be lying that I'm getting sentenced tomorrow? Why would he be lying? No. Nope. Sorry, I'm fucking done with this. This is a bullshit system, and no one is coming to save us. No one is coming to help. Yeah, I might change my mind by tomorrow. Maybe go in at the last second. You know, fuck these people. If these people had if they cared at all one bit, they would not sentence me. They would let me go to trial. This guy just got done with the trial. He says, I just got done with the trial yesterday. To go into the hearing to request that they drop the plea deal, the guy says, I need half an hour. I need half an hour to plead my case to get them to drop this plea deal. The guy refused to call me for a month and a half to go over anything with me. Nothing. Wouldn't fucking go over anything with me at all. And then we go in there, and then he says, well, yeah, Mr. Barton did this and that, and he wouldn't say anything. The prosecuting attorney is lying about me. And they're doing what their masters are telling them to do. This is a completely Masonic country. We've been lied to our entire lives. I have gone through this shit since I was a kid. Don't give them ammo. They have ammo. They can come use it on me if they want. I'm not. This is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit. I do not deserve this. I have video of this guy pulling a gun out of his goddamn window, calling me a faggot ass, and they're charging me with aggravated assault with a firearm. Yeah, I'm thinking about my kids. My son already ditched me and won't even fucking call me back. He was part of it, and he would be so happy if this happened. They're gonna take my daughter from me anyway. They're already telling me that they're gonna take her and put her into CPS, which I just said earlier. A friend of mine that grew up with me that would say, hey Mike, let's go get these porn magazines. I'll show you how to jerk off. And then every time I go to his house, jerking off together, little kids. He probably had a video camera in there filming that, and then selling it on the black market or whatever the fuck. And then that guy happens to become a Hell's Angel later on. And then after I say that, oh yeah, because he had an office in the same area that I had, and he's taking photos off of people's computers, and one of the sections of photos looked like a young girl that wasn't old enough. And then I mentioned that to my wife later on a couple years ago, and no, I'm sorry, I'm out of faith. I mentioned that to my wife at the time, and then a couple months later, that motherfucker who rides with the Hells Angels gets a job placing children in homes for CPS. You've got to be out of your fucking mind if you think that this is not just a completely corrupt system. Our country is run by criminals. Nobody gives a shit. If you fucking go against the criminal mafia, corporate, government, conglomerate, syndicate, they're just going to destroy your life, no matter what. So, yeah, what is my Skype name? What the fuck does that matter? So I'm done. So if the police want to go ahead and show up at my house and come and get me, that's fine. I'm most likely not going to even be going to court tomorrow. Yeah, they know how to push your buttons. It's more than pushing your buttons. It's destroying your life through domestic terrorism. Having people come drive around my house all day, revving motorcycles up, revving their cars up, the neighbors leaving the house at the exact same time I do every single time, whether I come into the house at noon or 2 o'clock in the morning. The cops trying to call me and act like they cared on Monday. Don't willfully go to the gas chambers, it says. Don't willfully go to the gas chambers. What? I'm not willfully doing anything. I've been fighting back my entire life. I just didn't know I was in a fight until a couple years ago, right after my wife left. And then they hit me with the tidal wave, and then there's big rigs trying to run me over going through the intersections, on the freeway, everywhere I go. They're having people show up to my estate sale that are... The first day they were getting a bunch of information. They wanted to know what stuff around here I really liked. And then the next day they had people show up and make sure that they bought those things specifically. And I'm just left with the rest of this shit. I haven't made enough money to get the fuck out of here. So this is nonsense. I don't even believe that anybody will ever even see this. I'm probably a ghost, and how can they do this? How can they fucking do this? They played street theater skits on me when I go to court. But there are people who are gonna help. Who's gonna help? Who is going to help? I keep hearing that over and over. Nobody is going to fucking help. If somebody was going to help, they would have been here already. They would have helped through this court system. We are ruled by kings, and we live in a false democracy. This is goddamn nonsense. How in the hell can I have on video? I have video proof of this. I had to file a motion on my own, and I showed that I have the video to give to the judge, and they're just going, oh yeah, no, we're going to go ahead and make you a felon, Mr. Barton. Thanks for your service. Thanks for your service in the Air Force. Appreciate that. But see, you're not a Freemason, so you would have never made it to Master Sergeant. You would have never got the good deployments. You would have never been really part of the team. You were just one of the bullshit idiot pawns that was raised to be fucking ignorant and be part of this system. And we used you as a little kid, made lots of money off of you, destroyed your mind, tried to create dissociative identity disorder, and when it didn't happen, and you fought back, we're going to punish you for that. Wait, what is this? This comment said, do you also have video of yourself waving a gun around? Where the fuck did that come from, Nathan? Here, hold on. Nathan. All right. Fuck you, Nathan. Goddamn troll. This is nonsense. My estate sale got hacked today, so I couldn't make enough money. One person showed up today. One person. Sorry, that is not possible. None of this shit is. And when I try to explain it, I get called delusional or schizophrenic or whatever. And no matter how much I prove this, no matter how much I do to try to fight back, nothing works. Nothing works. I have an anger, but wait, hold on. This one right here says, Lynn Gibson, they have found that you have an anger problem and it's easy to set you off by revving engines coming and going. Okay, listen, asshole. It's not just that, it's all encompassing. And anyone that is having their life systematically destroyed should be angry, should be pissed off. We literally send people to war to free other countries, right? If they're under oppression, we send people to help with freedom. We go fight for freedom. Yet when you try to get some freedom, you try to show that there's injustice going on, you get destroyed. You get destroyed. Yeah, people show up to your house acting like they're, going to give you a job, and it's bullshit, trying to send me to Kuwait. No, I know I'm not delusional. I know I'm highly intelligent. I know that I can connect a whole bunch of dots and figure that out, write that out, and I can express that and prove what I'm talking about and say, no, people aren't following you. Oh, really? Why does the FBI have a website called the Secret Surveillance Group? Why do they have a group called the Secret Surveillance Group? And they send people to Quantico, Virginia for 9 weeks to follow people around on foot in public transportation and private transportation. I've documented this better than pretty much anyone. And I don't even know if, I've just been put into the loop. This is goddamn ridiculous. So the guy tells me, I call him today, and he was like, oh, I was just about to call you in about 45 minutes. But you were going to call me in 45 minutes, huh? Lord Off says, it's disconnecting me now. It's disconnecting me now. It's making sense. Every time I make sense, you get disconnected. So, computer gets hacked last night. My printer's just spitting out all kinds of things. It's not, I get angry when cars rev up their engines around my house. It's non-stop, 24/7 stalking and harassment. Use of technology to keep me from sleeping, people pounding on my door in the middle of the night, try to tell the police that they will only take a report 2 minutes after I wake up, show up and knock on my door, and they're like, can you tell us what's going on? No, let me come sit down with you guys and I can explain this to you. I can bring my documents. Yeah, of course the lawyer. It's a lawyer. It sounds like liar, right? Yeah, it's no. This is go up to the woods and breathe. I can't go up to the woods and breathe. I drove up to the country a few weeks ago. Take my daughter out of town, get us out of here for a little bit. We're driving. We're like, hey, let's go down this road. Let's go adventure a little bit. Let's go drive down this and we're going kind of back in there. We go back in there. A fucking Jeep follows us in there and just sits in the parking lot or in this giant open field, watching us. How do I know I'm not delusional? I've made over 350 videos documenting this with irrefutable evidence. That's how I know I'm not delusional. I'm highly vigilant and I know exactly what's going on. I know that this is going to the FISA court. I know that this is Masonic. I know the names of it. It just goes on and on and on. It goes on and on and on. I have documentation of all of this and nobody gives a flying fuck. Other people on here can say, yeah, oh yeah, we're with you. We care about you. Sorry, of course, my face is itching right now. God damn it. I've been drugged. I need private citizen status. You know what? I don't need anything. I'm done with this shit. Be happy I'm still alive. I'm not happy I'm still alive. Why would I be happy to live a life like this? Constant torment. Why? I'm not saying I'm gonna hurt myself or do anything. This is fucking bullshit. I'm just done with their system. I'm gonna do what I want, then come get me. I don't know, I could show up to court tomorrow. I'm just fucking pissed off. This is such absolute nonsense. They give you just a little bit of hope when you're just about to the point where you're like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm completely done with this. And they'll be like, no, wait, don't do anything. They want people to act out. They want me to show up tomorrow and just do something ridiculous. And then either use it for a news piece to show, oh, well, look at this guy. And they'll probably call me like a liberal or something like that. Look at this crazy liberal acted out. And the closest thing that I'm not, yeah, if you put a designation on me, I'm pretty much a libertarian. I just want to be left the fuck alone. I want to be left alone. That's it. I want to be left alone. But they're going to go ahead and sentence me tomorrow and make me a felon. And the attorney says, well, no, it's okay. Don't worry. You can appeal this. Really? I can appeal it. That's awesome. Great. Thanks, buddy. What makes me think that anything else is going to change? No, there's nothing that's ever going to change. Just as my videos proclaim, stop screaming your sanity because you look insane. If you're a TI, it doesn't matter. Appeal to a different court. I don't have any more money to keep going through this. If I keep doing this, I can't. Nah. Yeah, lots of trolls are going to be here. It's a no-win situation. I'm sorry. So much time and effort and detail has gone into destroying my life. Because if I get through this, if I actually got through this, why am I targeted? Says some person. Yeah, they send you a letter. They send you a letter with some letterhead that says United States government or Freemasons or whatever, and it says, "Dear Michael Barden, here is the reason you have been targeted for death or for whatever." They don't tell you that. You just start having bad luck. Things start going bad in your life. You start realizing people are manipulating you and gaslighting you. And then wait for you to react. And this is probably the video that'll get shared over and over and over and over and over. Not the ones where I'm making sense, where I'm talking to, you know, people that work for the NSA that are also targeted, people that work for the CIA that are also targeted. And I'll probably go ahead. The plea deal I signed says no jail time. It says no jail time. Get my felony, and then I'll be on probation, and then I'll have a babysitter, and then I'm gonna be completely fucking broke, and I can't even go on welfare, whatever they call it now, public assistance. I can't get any assistance at all. I'll be completely broke. I will have nothing. They're going to take my daughter, and that's one of their main goals. She's 16 years old. She's got blonde hair, blue eyes. She's absolutely beautiful. They have plans for her, and they've been letting me know that. There's nothing I can fucking do about this. There's nothing I can do about this. So anybody that happens to be watching this that's from outside of the country, I would never come here. I would never come here. It's a trap. Yeah, no jail time is good. Really? Yeah, that's great, because they're gonna come to my house and find something, anything. They can make shit up. Clearly, they can clearly make things up or fabricate anything they want, and within a week, they'll throw me back in, and I'll do the maximum sentence, 15 years. Right now, it's 5 years mandatory minimum sentence. I'll go on probation. The probation officer will come to my house, and they'll find something wrong with something I'm doing, and then they'll throw me in prison for 15 years. I'm 44 years old right now. That means I wouldn't get out until I'm 60 years old, minus the fact that I'd probably get murdered in there. So basically, my life's over. It doesn't matter how long probation is. I won't make it through it. I will not make it through it. They will make sure that I don't make it through it. I have to request to move out of the county. I have to ask permission to move out of the county. No, this is 100% control of people's lives that aren't part of the collective that are ruling our slave state. And Freemasonry has to do with the Egyptian rule, right? Slaves. Our founding fathers were Freemasons. They brought that to this country and started a slave state. And every time somebody tries to end slavery, Abraham Lincoln tried to end slavery. John Wilkes Booth, the Freemason, shot him in the head. John F. Kennedy tried to end the CIA, who was keeping slavery in place. They turned his head into a convertible. So anybody that steps out and they figure that out, they call you a rat. They call you a terrorist. They put you through this. They put you through this bullshit. And I thought that I would at least get a chance to go to trial, to request the exculpatory evidence from 11 police officers that showed up that say they don't have any video camera footage, yet they have audio of Officer Miranda reading me my Miranda rights, and a guy that just happened to go to high school at the exact same high school at a small town in Madera, California, where my wife went to school. Those are the two people that were arresting me. And then they've got all these other cops hanging out. One of them coughing, oh, geez, I think I'm getting the flu, you know? No, I'm done with this stuff. I am a slave no longer. I will not be a slave. So I guess I'll have a failure to appear, and then the Avondale PD are gonna love it, because they're gonna get to shoot me or whatever the hell, because I'm not letting them put me in handcuffs. No fucking way. And as I'm saying this, here comes the helicopter
flying directly over my house. See that? Fuck you.
Yeah. Imagine that timing, the helicopter flying over my house right when I'm doing this. Never happens. How am I leading the cart before the horse? This has been repetitious for years. It goes all the way back to when I was a kid. They never had a plan of letting me through this. You know, they call me up on Monday and try to act like they give a shit about. Are you serious? Here comes another one.
You just fly back around, flip them up. Fuck you again, asshole. Look at them. They're just circling around my house.
Imagine that timing. Imagine that timing. Somebody says they are watching you. Oh, you think? You think? I hope they're watching me. I hope the Avondale police are watching me. That's all that's probably watching me. Maybe a few of you are getting to see this. They're also censored that just so they can see. Have you guys see what happens to somebody that fights back? It's a no-win situation. I'm sorry. There's nothing that can be done. I'm sorry. Dude.
And there's an airplane right there. So within 2 minutes,
I've got 2 helicopters and an airplane flying over my house. Even being by the airport here, that never happens. But I make this video and all of a sudden I got all these guys flying over my house. And here we go. Here comes this white car. Don't live in my neighborhood. And they wouldn't be going this way anyway.
yeah. Let's see, license plate 413C3.
So they're pretty much swarming right now that I just got that information and I'm pissed off. And I'm telling all of you that we live in a slave state and there's nothing we can really do about it other than just join the harassers. Yeah, exactly. Nothing can be done yet. Well, don't do what? Don't do what? It says don't do that. You think Trump is a targeted person? Let's see. I am pro-Trump. My gang stalkers are different now. You know what? If Trump was a targeted individual and he knew that other people were being targeted like this, after all of the videos that I have that I've ended up talking to Kevin Shipp. Kevin Shipp is one of his main supporters that literally worked for the CIA that's trying to take down the deep state and the shadow government. And Trump is supposedly doing the same thing. Somebody would have contacted me. Somebody would have helped me. They would have got me the fuck out of here and helped me by now. I can't fucking believe this. I cannot believe they won't give me a chance to go to trial. I spent $40,000 with Mark J. Victor. I filed a formal complaint to the Arizona State Bar explaining that he never showed me, he never told me what a motion discovery was, so I could get all of what the other side is saying. He never told me what exculpatory evidence was. He never told me any of this stuff. I had to learn it all on my own. I had to learn how to file motions on my own because my attorneys wouldn't do it. Never return my calls, act like they're helping me, and then drag me through court, and they play street theater skits on me while I'm in court, and then just push me through the system and just go, oh, well, just go ahead and take it. Just go ahead and take the felony. I have a right to be pissed off. I have a right to just be completely without hope anymore. This is goddamn nonsense. All of this advice to do all this stuff in court now to keep fighting through this process. I can't pay my rent anymore. I can't pay my bills anymore. I tried to get ahead by having this estate sale and selling everything that I loved, all of the things that I've collected for like the last 15 years that had memories attached to them, that I'd saved for a rainy day for something like this. And I thought, you know what? I'll have an estate sale. I can make $5,000-$10,000 selling all this stuff, which is easy to do in an estate sale. I've helped with estate sales. I've watched the money come in. They'll make $15,000 in a day. There's plenty of things here to where I could have easily made $10,000. And when I start making money, my eBay store drops. I have $200 to $400 days, usually every single day. That's the gross, not the net. Again. And the day I have my estate sale, we have a $40 day. And then it goes up to around $100, something like that. And then the next day we make $13. And now today we're at like, I don't know, $40 or something like that. And I've had one person show up here today. That does not happen. I've been doing this for a very long time. I've been working in this field, I guess you would say. This is a profession. I know people that make $1 million a year to do this. Somebody says report them. Yeah, that does a whole lot. That does a whole lot to report people. That's like, how are you going to report something to somebody that they don't listen? They just try to turn it into your fault. Fuck you, Billy Bob Thornton. Says, or you could take your schizo meds. You know, you're such a low class piece of shit asshole to say something like that. I have so much proof. I have so much proof. Okay, so am I schizophrenic to think that 11 police officers would show up to a call and not have any body camera footage when they're all wearing body cameras? And by the way, people don't become schizophrenic at age 40. That doesn't happen. Age 42. Does not happen. It happens when they're in their teens, and then it goes on from there, okay? I didn't just start having a delusion. I've documented this perfectly. Yeah, I am. I'm arguing with the trolls. But, you know, that's one of the things that they do. It's kind of like in the news. You know, they just throw it out there, and then people that don't think for themselves, they just go, oh, wait, somebody said, oh, yeah, they're probably like that. And they don't research anything for themselves. and people are saying they believe me. What does it really matter? I don't even know why I'm making this video right now. I guess because you have no other option other than just speaking. I can't fight back. I can't get treated fairly in court. I tried to say something in the court. The judge said, "You shut up, I talk." Really? Really? Yeah. Generation and GG. Love hearing me talk. Probably because I'm pissed off and you're a narcissist and you get joy out of that. You get your narcissistic supply. Just seeing me fucking lose it like this right now because I'm being screwed. Why does the Phoenix courthouse have statues of adults carrying naked kids on their shoulders? Why is that? Because this place is run by pedophiles that use and abuse children and then destroy them if they haven't already just completely destroyed their life or got them hooked on drugs or whatever the deal is. Okay, well, if you're targeted and I call you out for having them GG, just like my ex-wife, her nickname just happened to be GG, then you'll understand. You won't take it personally. But here's the best comment right here that I've seen. Nick Curse Farm Equipment. Yeah, says you should have offered the judge $40,000. That probably worked a lot better, actually. Even though that's a felony to bribe a judge, everything's a felony. If I cut this ankle monitor off, that's a felony. This is fucking nonsense. And I'm sure somebody will make sure this video gets to the judge, or I told him, fuck you. And he's gonna just treat me like shit tomorrow. Last time I was in there, they tried to act like they were gonna give me a little bit of a break. Even was part of their skit was said, well, sometimes we get them wrong. Sometimes we get them wrong. And that's all it is. Keep you on a roller coaster, give you a little bit of hope. And then just destroy you. And these people are such cowards that they have to be passive aggressive and be actors, lie to your face, manipulate, and use the system to bury you. I cannot believe this. I don't know why I thought that anything was going to go in my favor at all. And I don't know why I thought that they would actually give me a chance to do this. So they're telling me, oh, well, you can appeal it. You can appeal it. Yeah. Well, in the meantime, I can't pay any of my fucking bills and they're destroying my business, so I can't do anything. I'm in debt. I owe taxes. I'm not going to be able to get a job. This guy offered to send me to Kuwait for 4 months in August. So yeah, you can just go to Kuwait, make $28 an hour, you'd be gone for 4 months, you come home for a little bit of time, And yeah. And then when I'm in Kuwait, they'll tell these people that I'm gay, and then they'll throw me off a roof. And by the way, after I mentioned that yesterday, I'm going out to put out the sign today for my estate sale. which even a sign, just one sign up with the estate sale would have brought people in here. That's what I did for my garage sale. Put signs out, had hundreds of people show up. One person, I'm hot. Yeah, I'm fucking pissed off right now. I'll take it that way. I'll take that way. Yeah, I'm heated right now. But yeah, on the way out to put that sign up, lady I've never seen before in this neighborhood, just happens to be driving out, got the white car and the red car heading out, and the lady right behind him just happens to have a hijab on. After I look up information on Kuwait and try to see if it's an environment I want to put myself into, everybody's wearing hijabs over there, and would probably hate me. I mean, if I showed up to a Muslim country with this tattoo right here, with this pinup girl on it, just that right there, probably get my head cut off. So I can't go over there unless I'm with a group of Army or Air Force or somebody, a bunch of people that have firearms and MRAPs and all that stuff. They're not gonna fuck with those guys. But I go over there by myself as a journalist, and they see that, they hear me talk about different things like that. No, I'd be screwed. So the one thing about those countries, actually, some of those countries, they ban Freemasonry. It's banned. No Freemasonry in some of those countries. Hats McGee. Hats McGee. Yeah. Peace, bro. Yeah, peace out. And by the way, these roses on here, I know what those mean now. I had no fucking clue when I got this. I had no clue. No clue at all. I just had seen a bunch of other people with it and thought it was just part of the Americana tattooing. It's a Sailor Jerry tattoo. There was an anchor on it, and I was like, I don't want the anchor really. I was never in the Navy. And Frank Fence Post Robinson, the biker that rides with the booze fighters, has a tattoo shop in Norman, Oklahoma, where I've seen Miley Cyrus hanging out with Wayne Coyne, a bunch of other really rich, powerful individuals. Miley Cyrus just happened to do an episode of, I don't know if I finished that sentence. Frank said, why don't you just get a couple roses put on there, man? And I was like, huh, yeah, why not? My wife's got like 3 of them tattooed on her side right here. That's cool. Which this pinup is of my ex-wife. I mean, it's not her exactly, but it represented her, you know. And then she waited till after I got the tattoo and said, well, I've never wear shorts like that. I'm like, well, why don't you fucking say something before I got it? I got this for you because I love you. And I got it on my arm, so when people ask, oh, what's up with your tattoo? That's my wife. And then people ask me, are you a white supremacist? My neighbor down here comes down, are you a white supremacist, Mike? Yeah, man, that's why I got a tattoo of a girl with black hair. Here go the police sirens. So, I wish you all luck out there. I really don't see much hope in our future. I don't see anything positive happening. I don't see the FISA declassification happening. If they declassified FISA and targeted individuals were taken off of that list, and these people that are doing the gang stalking couldn't get paid anymore, then that would destroy our economy. There's not enough jobs. There's not enough manufacturing. There's not enough going on to sustain, to keep the stores going, to keep the grocery stores, to keep groceries purchased, to keep auto parts purchased, to keep keep businesses in business. Businesses that are part of the group, they'd go out of business because there's not enough going on. So corporations and government that end up using this tax money. I say corporations because you got the Bilderberg. Anyway, they've merged. And those people are paying these people to create the wall. It's like, yeah, it's so obvious. And I didn't have my politics in order before I tried to own my own business and be a free man. And by the way, by saying that, when I left the Air Force, Colonel Clay Garrison, who was the commander of the base at the time, he was an F-16 pilot who I'd worked with for 15 years and who knew my ex-wife since the time she was a little kid. Is my video lagging? Yeah, it looks like it is. This is probably going to be all chopped up, and you won't even be able to hear anything that I'm saying. They'll cut out the important parts. But Colonel Clay Garrison, when I was leaving the base, I told him I was, going to continue trying to run my own business. And he looks at me and he says, well, so that's called a double entendre. You picture, the boxing ring, like you're going to be fighting it out. The boxing ring, like the black box, like they're on the top of the entrance of the court room that I go into, there's literally a black box right above the door in that courtroom. And the ring, like the ring around you, you're targeted in this circle. I cannot believe they're going to sentence me tomorrow. So here's my advice to any of you young people out there that are watching. Don't aspire to be a good person. Don't tell the truth. If you see corruption, try to join it. Try to become a part of that corruption. Join gangs, not the gangs that the government goes against. Join the government gangs. GG, the government gangs. Do anything you can to be part of a corrupt system and get into that system and show them what a terrible person you are, and you will succeed. And I used to say this about the base. I'd say, God, man, I can't seem to get ahead around here. But everyone that gets in trouble seems to get promoted. What the fuck is up with that? How does that work? Every time somebody screws up or does something terrible, not too long after that, they get promoted. Do I actually have a car showing up? Number 2. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Howdy. Yeah, I guess so. You're only the second person to show up today. So yeah, I was actually doing a live stream on YouTube just now. So yeah, welcome. You can be part of the live stream if you want.
Cool, yeah.
Yeah, we're just ranting a little bit actually about some injustices we have going on here in the United States right now.
Uh-oh.
Yep. So actually, I'll calm down and put. I've got 100 people watching me right now.
No, you can keep going. I'm just gonna stop.
No, that's okay. You don't want to hear what I'm saying right now. I don't know. Maybe you do.
I'm primarily looking for antiques.
Okay, well, I've got a few
That's
left.
my priority right now, but I'll listen.
No, it's I got arrested a year and a half ago, and it was a setup. I think I got pulled a gun on me and called me a faggot. I got it on video, and they arrested me, and they won't give me any of the police footage. And now they're sentencing me tomorrow, not letting me go to trial. So it's a completely corrupt system, and I'm complaining about that. And
Okay.
that's why I'm having this estate sale and selling all this stuff that I've collected over the years, and
trying to get through that, and it seems like it doesn't matter. So, you didn't think you'd hear that walking into the estate sale, huh?
Not that, but I hear all kinds of stuff.
All right, everybody, I'm gonna take a little break here, just leave this camera here, and, so, I mean, that sounds like kind of a good reason to be upset though, right?
Sure, if I knew like all of that, maybe, yeah, if they have access to the video.
Yeah, actually on YouTube, the video's on YouTube.
Is it?
Yeah, yeah.
I actually have a degree in criminal justice.
You do? Really? Are you a detective or anything like that, or?
I actually.
'Cause I've been trying to talk to ones that.
haven't, so no.
Oh, really? Oh, okay, we probably went the right route. That is if you're a good person and you're not willing to take bribes and be corrupt.
I just think that really wasn't for me anymore, the whole criminal justice thing. I see what you mean, there's a lot of things that are correct. There's a lot of things wrong with the system, so. I think it was just too much for me. I don't think that, I wouldn't feel satisfied, like, going in there and not changing a lot of things, and I don't know if I have the power myself to do all that.
You're absolutely right. I'm sorry to say that, but unless you had like 1,000 people with you to try
Right,
to.
well, I try to be a part of it, but I never thought that I could change it on myself, so. I do put this in structure and everything.
Yeah, actually, I have, I put the video online and I narrated it and I broke it down as I was going through the entire call, or the entire video. And I submitted it to the court, and the court won't even look at the video. They won't even view it. I filed a motion myself, and they're refusing to look at it. Yeah, there's people in intel agencies like FBI, CIA, NSA have been targeted. A friend of mine worked for the NSA for 28 years and do interviews with me. There's my website right there, and you can check that out. And that video that I'm talking about is on there, and
Cool.
everything. I don't know that it matters, but just so you know, if you're interested in that.
Do you have classes in all these stores or just?
I think just those. These are a buck a piece, or
Yeah.
yeah, give you a deal for them, all of them. I think there's more. Like something on eBay. You get like 20 to 40 bucks a pair, depending on, which ones. Yeah, it's funny, you're the first person to say, I'd like to see that video. Try to show it to people for a year and a half.
Alrighty, well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah. Good luck with your case.
Luck's over. So, yeah, I went back to my room to grab a business card for this lady. She started heading for the door. Just thought I was gonna grab something and hurt her or something like that. These people call us paranoid. A lot of people are supporting me. Where are they? Other than on my YouTube channel giving positive comments. I mean, I appreciate that people are supporting me, but it's pretty much worthless if all we do is just have a conversation back and forth between each other on a YouTube channel, and people go, "Oh, well, I support you. I support Nappy Head Roots. I can't go to San Jose and go help the guy."
Okay, people keep telling me to email them. Yeah, I've opened a GoFundMe. Um, oh, not for this. Not for this. What does money matter? If I could have $1 million, I could give it to an attorney. They'll give them $2 million to throw me under the bus. I watch because I like watching train wrecks. This person says, "Hey, Lincoln Lakers, I hope you drowned in a lake. You're an asshole." So yeah, that's basically what happened to Daniel Holtzclaw. He got railroaded. That's what this guy is trying to say. Yeah, I did. I kicked him out. I kicked him out of here. They get no support at all, and it's all about being on the winning team. This person says they have 4 court cases at once right now. Take all of my gang stalking stuff in and demand that it be part of the permanent record. I've done that. I've asked. There are things that I've had put on the permanent record, and it has to do with all of this exactly. Write-ups I've had that I've done explaining exactly what's going on with me. My letters to the judge. Yeah. And they say, yeah, would you like to file that as part of the permanent record? Actually, no, I said I would like this filed as part of the permanent record. And said, oh yeah, that was what I was just about to ask you. If you wanted that filed permanently as part of the record. And such a waste of time. This is such a waste of time. Okay, who's this person that says they're trying to help me? Everybody wants to help me, but they can't help me if they don't get my email address. Message me through Twitter. Give me your phone number so I can contact you. Yeah. It says, Michael, I'm trying to help you learn CSS, PSG, and make claims to support violations of OSHA safety regulations and U.S. code violations. Please read what is written and breathe. What the hell does OSHA safety regulations have to do with my court case? U.S. code, I've given them the U.S. codes as part of the permanent record. They're violating U.S. code 18, section 2441, 2442, 260, the Constitution, the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the 13th Amendment. This is a RICO Act violation. I've put all kinds of things in the permanent record, and they just go, oh, well, that's nice. Here's your felony, Mr. Barden. Thanks for your service to this country. We appreciate that. All of your time away from your children, all of the time away from your family, the shitty paycheck that you made. Thanks for that. Appreciate that. It doesn't matter if I tell them what the codes are. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. And if you prove them wrong, and if you actually have a case, they'll just keep going. If I appeal it, I will go to a different court. Here's the thing. I'm going to have to go to this court case out of my truck. I don't have any more money. My business is being destroyed. When I do have sales, I go to ship my things out and my printer gets hacked. It works fine for 2 months, and then the day that I get caught up, that I finally get caught up, I go to print everything out and it starts spitting out labels over and over. I can't ship my items. I cannot run a business. I can't do this. And then I get upset and they say, "Oh, well, you've got an anger problem." Uh, like I said, I should be angry about this. I should be furious about this shit. Like I said again, we go to war over freedom, apparently. That's why we're going to war. They don't tell us we're going to war to go have soldiers guard poppy fields so we can steal all of the opium and then put it in fentanyl pills so our kids can get addicted to it and have their lives destroyed, steal all their parents' things they worked hard for. I would have had a few more $1,000s worth of stuff here actually to sell if that wouldn't have happened. I talked to the neighbors down here finally. They told me they have the same issue. They own a business and they can't keep a good employee because all the employees are going into the bathroom smoking fentanyl. They go into the bathroom, they've got this black soot all over the doors. The people are nodding off at work. They're not showing up to work. They've offered to help them go to like drug rehab and stuff like that, but they keep doing it. They keep doing it, and fentanyl is being pumped through our border from synthetic fentanyl from China. This is a war against our country, and if you stand up for our country, basically, you get axed or X'd, as they say. And it's a huge criminal conglomeration. If anybody steps in the middle of anything, you just get destroyed. So, now this stuff's been going on with me since the time I was a little kid, so that has to do with, I'm sure, criminal, there's bikers and stuff around. That one of the kids they had me having sex with when I was a little kid, I'll just say his name. His name is Chad Zampelli. I might as well just go ahead and say some names. They're going to sentence me tomorrow anyway. Hey, let's do that. Here's the names of the kids that they had me having sex with when I was a little kid. All right. Well, the first girl, I don't remember her name. That was in kindergarten when I was 5 years old. And this was at the school that I woke up drugged, woke up in just a daze. My ass hurt, wasn't sure why. It's like, I've got a stomach ache. And then some sexual things happened with me and this little girl. A couple months later, maybe 6 months later, if that, I go in and they circumcise me at age 6, and they leave these huge stitches on me, and I wake up from surgery and the nurse says, "Here, pee in this cup," and I'm peeing in the cup and I'm screaming, "It burns, it hurts so bad." And she's standing over me laughing, ha ha ha, that's real funny, ha ha. She thought it was the greatest entertainment ever. When I've got this stuff hanging out of my dick and I'm screaming, little kid in the hospital, she thinks it's funny. And the number on that medical report just happened to be 333, the surgery number. Okay? Not long after that, they have me having sex with Aaron Slager, whose parents used to take him to on vacation all the time to Lake Mead, Meade, just like the name of the base that I lived at, Fort Meade. I'm just removing a couple people here that are saying stupid shit while I'm talking about something that's a huge, huge epidemic in our country. So yeah, then after that it was Chad Zampelli. His dad just happened to be a biker, and there was a multiple times I'd be at their house, had me having sex with that kid. Who knows how many times that was filmed and sold on the black market. to pedophiles. Yeah, you know what? I should probably stop doing that. I should stop doing that because, you know, these other kids are victims too. And yeah, I'm probably gonna. Well, who knows if they're even alive still, or if they're. Or well, no, one of them I talked to as an adult. He was a garbage man. I don't know whatever happened to Chad. Yeah, and my old friend Mike Olson, who just happens to be in the Hells Angels now, working for CPS, placing children into foster homes. Imagine that. I mean, I'm already going to become a felon, and they're going to. I don't have much longer. There's no way I have much longer. Yeah, it's the ultimate evil. It is the ultimate evil because being a victim of this, they call me a pedophile all the time, call me a murderer, they call me a bank robber, they call me a terrorist, they call me everything you can imagine. Everything you can imagine. This person says, you control your state of mind. Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. So there's some people using neuro-linguistic programming right now. Yeah, Awakened, I'm not seeing Jerry Dorf's. Hey, yo, yeah, Jerry Dorf, dude, you are a piece of shit. All right, there, I got rid of that asshole. People like me are liars. Why would I lie about something so embarrassing and give people's names? Why? What would be the point of that? My channel's not monetized. I can't make money on this. I cannot make money on this. So if I'm trying to do this for monetary gain, you see what I'm saying? Why would I make these videos and say this ridiculously embarrassing shit about myself that I would never want anybody to know that I had to go through that? Why would I do that? I need to be locked up, it says. God damn, you trolls are some evil, sadistic pieces of shit. Sometimes I hope that the some of the trolls on here are just like bots or part of an algorithm that's meant to just destroy a person's psyche. But I don't know. I don't think they are. I would imagine that if we had some kind of actual policing system where they were going after people that are supposedly pedophiles are being arrested left and right and all kinds of things are happening and they're getting these people off the streets, but yet there's people trolling over and over and over, and they're not connecting these people. If they yeah, I don't know, they could connect the dots. I mean, from what I figure out, Who talks about their personal here? Okay, this person who talks about their personal trauma online to strangers. Somebody that has no other outlet. Somebody that has exhausted every avenue that they can. They've tried to talk to psychologists before, and I talked to this guy named Alvin Green. He was a psychologist, and I tried to talk to him about what happened to me when I was a kid. And he said, here was his answer: "Oh, well, that stuff happens. Fingers end up in weird places sometimes. We just have to get through it, right? You know, people put their hands places they shouldn't. They do things they shouldn't do, and we just have to get through it." And you know what, Mike? What I think you should do, I think you should go check yourself into this mental facility, and they can help you through that. So that was right after my dad got shot in the head, and right after I was removed from the Air Force after 15 years, my career. Okay, so that's going to be a little bit traumatic. And I go to this psychologist after that to get some help, just to sit down on the couch. All I wanted to do was talk about it and get this stuff out. Trauma, traumatic events. That's all I wanted to do. Get this out. He tells me, those things happen. Don't worry about it and get over it. Go to this. He said, what you need to do is you need to check into the hospital. And I was like, check into the hospital, huh? Why would I need to go to the hospital? I'm not hurt. So he was telling me a roundabout way. I need to go into the funny farm, and I can go in there and they can pump me full of drugs. So I'll just be declared crazy because after I have a valid complaint. Don't worry, Mike. These things happen. Fingers end up in weird places. I'll never forget him saying that. What? What? So my Aunt Connie drives from who I've never have any communication with. Never had a really, she was nice to me. Was a ring bearer at her wedding. But as I got older, communications broke, and didn't spend too much time with them. Would go see them every now and then, every couple of years or something like that. She stops what she's doing. She drives from Yorba Linda, California to Fresno, and her and my mom take me to this place. I could have driven myself fine. They take me over to this place and make sure that I get checked in. These are the same people that made sure that I didn't drive to Lancaster after my dad was shot in the head to go take care of his death, like to go see what happened, to go through the process. My own dad, you just go, parent dies, you go handle whatever needs to be handled. Am I still here? Okay, this video is frozen now. Okay, the probation officer, if you can still hear me, can anybody hear me? If you guys can still hear me, can you give me a thumbs up or say, yes, I can hear you? Okay, all right. So I'll just go ahead and say this. The probation officer just called me in the middle of this video, and it froze the video to remind me of my court date tomorrow. And then she tells me, good luck. I said, I'm getting sentenced. It doesn't matter. I don't need luck. It's a rigged system. They don't give a shit. Yeah, I don't know how to I don't know how to turn the video back on. I should probably just stop now anyway. So, all right, well. Oh yeah, no, I'll just go ahead and I'll go ahead and say this. I went to this hospital. I checked in. I was like, okay, I'm here. They tried to put me on Klonopin. They tried to put me on a bunch of drugs when all I wanted to do was just talk to somebody. They tried to pump me full of drugs. There's a guy sitting in there. Chief Handler says SWAT is going to come for you. I'm sure you'll survive. LOL. Hey, go fuck yourself, man. And they tried to keep me in there as long as they want, and then I got a bill for $12,000. So, you know what? Fuck this whole system. This is ridiculous. Good. I hope SWAT shows up. And they can come and take me out before I go to court, and they can prove what fucking tyrants they are. So. Will Jason Goodman be there tomorrow? Pfft, probably not. I don't know if he's welcome. Yeah, I don't think any of it'll matter. So I'm gonna go. Not gonna hurt myself or anyone else. I'll most likely show up to court tomorrow. Bye.